TGIF, everybody. It's Paul Fleming, Chamber Check-In Time. And I am here today with Gwen Becknell with Anago Boise. She's the owner and sales director for the region. Hi, Gwen.
Hi, Paul. How are you?
I'm awesome. I am
Friday.
Excited. It is Friday. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. This opportunity here, this platform that the Chamber has, is really great opportunity to learn about different businesses that are Chamber members, learn about their history, get to know their products and services. So Anago Boise came here less than a year ago.
Yep.
And I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about the history of Anago and why you chose to come to Boise.
Sure. Can I first give a shameless plug about the after hours that we did last night?
Yes.
So the Chamber had an virtual after hours last night, and it was the first one that I have attended, being new to the Chamber, and I felt like it was such a great opportunity just to be able to really meet some of the other members of the Chamber, and with the breakout sessions, have kind of an intimate conversation with 6 or 7 other people and really get to know some of the businesses. So people should join in on that on the next one. It was a great opportunity there. But back to Anago. So Anago Boise, we have officially been in business now for 4 months. Anago is not new though. Anago's been around for over 30 years. And it was started by Dave Pavlitz. He was in the cleaning business in Michigan and moved to South Florida, started his own cleaning company, and has now built it up to the franchise model that it is today. They have 46 franchises, master franchises across the US and Canada. And so it has not been in Idaho before. My husband and I are the first to bring it to Idaho. We actually bought the rights to the entire state of Idaho, although we are really focused on the Treasure Valley at the moment. So we're really focused here. We moved here about 2.5 years ago. I was working for HP at the time and spent another 1.5 years at HP. And the great thing I think about being in the Treasure Valley is and I guess people will disagree with me here, but there's a lot of growth happening in the Valley. And so it's just a great time for small businesses, small and medium businesses. And so we decided, I took an early retirement package from HP and conned my husband into going into business for ourselves. And after much research about a bunch of different franchises, we really settled on Anago because of just the model that they have. It's a master franchise model. And what's great about that model is we are the master franchise owners here in Idaho, but we have the opportunity to sell franchises to small mom and pop cleaning companies or people that want to start their own business. And so we love, we're both come from like a service industry. I did customer service at HP. My husband is a retired veteran. And by the way, we're also veteran owned. So that's always a plus. And, we did a lot of operations in the past and really have a passion for helping other people and mentoring other people. And so having that piece of the business has been a blessing for us. We've got a couple of franchisees now, and it's just such a joy to watch their businesses grow and then be excited about it. And then on the opposite side of the thing, we have the sales piece with our clients. And so we've been out hitting the ground running, trying to see who might need cleaning services. Given the current pandemic, it's making it a little bit easier for our industry, obviously. People are really realizing that it's not probably the best thing just to have your employees, kind of cleaning up at the end of the day, but that you might really want to have a commercial cleaning company come in that can really clean and disinfect your facility. Not only for your employees, but for your clients and your customers, to make sure that people feel that they're really safe in the environment that they're at. And we're very economical. We have lots of different offerings. We can do everything from once a week cleaning to every night cleaning. We can do one-time jobs like a strip and wax for floors. We can do carpet cleaning, window cleaning. And then we also do COVID remediation right now. So if an office, ends up having either a customer or a client or an employee that shows up with a positive COVID test, we can come in within the same day and remediate the situation, use our disinfecting products as well as electrostatic spraying, and get that company back up and running and feeling safe to let their employees and customers back in the next day. So that's been a great service that we're able to offer given the current situation. That's probably more than you wanted to know, but
no, that's awesome. I'm in awe about how many franchisees there are. 46, you said, in the country?
Yes. Well, and it's also in Canada. So Canada and the US. There's 3 in Canada, but the rest of them are in the US. Yep.
So
yeah,
highlights.
They started like in South Florida and kind of made their way up the East Coast and then kind of spread towards the West.
And how long ago was the company spawned? Like,
so they're about 32 years ago. So it's been a while. Yeah, they've been in business for a while. They're very well versed in the cleaning business and being efficient and effective. And in the past year, they've spent just a ton of money around disinfection, doing a lot of research and giving us really great processes to make sure that we can, get in there and cost effectively, as well as efficiently get in and disinfect facilities without, when the pandemic first broke out, people were charging insane amounts of money, to do COVID remediation. And we're really we're not taking advantage of the situation. We really want to make sure that we're making it economical and affordable for people so that they can get back to their as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned something about facilities. So tell us, why don't you dive a little bit deeper into what specific facilities you guys are experts in?
So we're really focused on small and medium businesses. This would be like light industrial. Some of our first customers really were in this light industrial space where they might have like a warehouse. So Northwest Door was our first customer. We're really proud to be servicing them. And they have a big warehouse in the back, but then in the front of their facility, they have an office space, right? So they've got a couple offices, a showroom, they've got a kitchen, and a couple restrooms. And so we're cleaning that space for them. And so before that, they were just kind of taking care of it themselves, and the dust was piling up and things weren't looking that great. So I think we've made a big difference for them. And so that's a good location for us. Doctors are a dentist office. We now have a couple dentist offices. We also just recently signed our first gym, so our first Anytime gym in Boise, just signed up with us. We can really do a lot of different spaces. We're not looking for like the large commercial downtown, 20-story kind of buildings, but we can do a lot of multi-tenant buildings where we can do the common space, like when you're coming in the front door and all of the stairways and the stairwells and all that common space that's happening. Those are also areas that we're focused in. So we're happy to come out and take a look, at anybody that might need some kind of cleaning, and we can either refer you to someone else if it's not something that's in our wheelhouse, or go ahead and get it.
I saw some from your website that schools as well was listed on there. Yep. Tell us a little bit about your territory that you serve.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, we bought the state of Idaho, so we technically can service anything in the state. We're right now focused on the Treasure Valley, so we're looking kind of East Boise all the way out to like Nampa and Caldwell. Okay. Area. That's kind of where we're focused right now, because that's where our franchisees live. We've started to investigate doing Twin Falls and Pocatello, just because some of the businesses here also have alternate locations in those cities. So we're looking at maybe we'll get a couple franchises there so that we can do multiple offices, which they're requesting.
Okay, that's cool. Hey, I just want to check my notes here. Hey, there's some on your website that shouted out to me, and it was called the Anago Difference. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that kind of goes back to Dave and his passion for cleaning, and for them being around for so long. They've really spent a long time putting together like the right way to clean. And so there's a 10-step process that they have, and we go through that process with each of our new franchisees. So when they come on board, we're not just signing them up and then putting them out on a job. We're bringing them in. They have to go through very rigorous training program with us to make sure that they really understand that we want them to meet our standards and make sure that they're using our processes. We also give them their commercial tool kit, all the things we want them to use. So we use the microfiber system, which is very efficient and also really keeps it from having cross-contamination across different spaces. So we're giving them kind of those tools and processes to be able to be, one, efficient for them, because the faster they can get through client, the more money they can make, but also to make sure that they're doing a really great job and that they're leaving that place as pristine and clean and disinfected as possible. So the Anago Difference is really about, having that process in place, training our employees and holding them to those same standards. And then the second piece is we have a very systematic system for the way we do on a monthly basis. So the cleaners will go out, that these are really owners, right? Owner operators that are going to go out and clean the facility. We also have my husband, who's the operation managers, and he will go out every month and do an inspection and make sure that the customer's happy with, whoever they have as their cleaning crew, that nothing's getting missed, or they don't have any, nitpicky things that they're like, oh, I wish they would just do this one thing. And so we feel like we're getting kind of two levels of service with the client, right? Because of course the owner operator is going to be communicating back and forth, but should that somehow break down or there be some kind of an issue there, we have this second level of service to make sure that everybody is really doing a great job and that the client ultimately is happy.
And hey, another thing that you mentioned on communication, I hear you have bilingual services as well.
We do. Yep. So we have an office manager and she's bilingual, which is great. A lot of these owner operators that we've come across so far, they're from the Hispanic community. We also are a member of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and we've been, they've been awesome with us as well, right? And so it's great that we have the ability to have them as a great resource. And then our office manager is bilingual. So if people don't speak very well English, or maybe in some cases they don't speak any English, we have the ability to have her come in. She can talk to them about the opportunity. She also does provide training for those people. So if they come in and they obviously need to go through our orientation program, she does all that training. And so she's a great partner with us. It's kind of like the three of us, the three amigos here in our office.
I love it. I remember we had your ribbon cutting there, and you guys have such a great team, and you're actually very tech savvy. You helped me with some of the stuff with everybody hearing, and anyway, good people.
That's the HP background.
That's the HP background. Hey, also, another thing that I want everybody to know is when you came to town, you right away joined, the chamber, the Hispanic chamber, and things like that. Why is it important for Anago to invest in the communities that they operate in?
Well, I think for me, it's all about relationships and the ability to connect and network. And I knew that it's not just a matter of like walking into somebody's business and showing them that we can do a great cleaning job for them. I really wanted to understand what the other businesses were that were out in the Boise Valley, and then also just that ability to connect with other people. I mean, I've learned about so many other businesses being part of the chamber, businesses that I'm using now personally, as well as partnering with our company, and just being able to, I think that just the networking capabilities of being able to showcase many, many different companies. And then for me to be able, as I'm out and about trying to promote my business, also promoting some of the other great businesses that are out there. That's really the value, I think, of the chamber. And like that after hours last night, just being able to really connect and be like, oh, wow, I didn't even know that business existed, right?
That is the circle of life in the chamber. And we talk about all the time on these chamber check-ins about, members doing business with members. It's so important that we invest in companies and businesses that invest right back in their own communities.
Exactly.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, and becoming partners across all of us, right? So.
Absolutely. Well, Gwen, thank you for taking the time with me today to share a little bit more about Anago, commercial cleaning, and about your community partnership. If anybody out there is getting their office back in and is looking to hire some commercial cleaning, give Gwen and the team a call out there. Their number's here, their website here. You guys have a beautiful website. I don't know what your hours of operation are, but I'm sure if you give them a call.
We operate pretty much all the time, right? Because things that come up, especially right now with COVID. So, yep, Give us a call. We'll get you a call right back. And thank you, Paul, for having us. I enjoyed our time.
Absolutely. Gwen, thanks again. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to our next conversation.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Bye-bye.